So you're only getting approved for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I mean, honestly, have you just not been watching the videos? I'm just playing, guys. But today in this video, I wanted to go ahead and uncrack the code on how to be able to unlock high limit credit cards. Let's go ahead and get into this video right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope all is well. My name is Abdul Hassan. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the channel. It really means a lot to me if you guys could go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell notifications below to get updated on all the latest videos that we're dropping. We're going crazy for you guys, trying to get you guys as many videos as possible with valuable content so you guys can be able to take this, you know what I'm saying, run with it. So this video, I wanted to talk about unlocking high limit credit cards. Cause I mean, first of all, let's go into story time right now. So basically, I mean, I've always been trying to get access to these high limit credit cards, right? I've always been trying to unlock the secret on how to get, say, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 credit cards. And like for the longest time, like I was doing everything possible, right? Adding primary accounts, removing hard inquiries, disputing all my negative information. But for some reason, I just could never get approved for certain high limit credit cards until I found this out. So this is exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you guys as far as high limit credit cards. At the end of the day, it's just you guys keep trying and trying to see what works out, and that's at the end of the day how you're going to be able to make anything work, right? So I wanted to go ahead and share how I was able to actually get approved for my first high limit credit card and how that really opened the door to get funding onto other different credit cards that would give me higher limits. So with that being said, when I first started out, I had some, say, Bank of America credit cards, some Chase credit cards, just nothing crazy, about $1,000 limits, right? However, what I did right over time was I realized that these lenders are looking at your overall credit debt and how much debt you're able to manage, right? So the more credit debt you guys are able to manage, the more comfortable that lender will be in giving you guys higher limits, right? So with that being said, like a lender that sees somebody that has 30 positive accounts, right, with the overall credit debt of, say, $250,000, so $250,000, right? So if a lender has that applicant, right, and also has another applicant, right, that let's say he has about 15 positive accounts, right, and his credit debt is only $50,000. Now, out of those two applicants, which applicant do you believe will get approved for a high limit credit card opposed to one who wouldn't, right? So your assumption is correct, right? That the person with 30 positive accounts and has $250,000 of credit debt is going to be the person who will win in getting a higher limit credit card opposed to the person who only has 15 accounts and only $50,000 of credit debt. So what I want you guys to first do is ask for a credit line increase with all of your current credit cards, right? Now, I know a lot of people, they say after about 90 days or whatever that may be, go ahead and apply for a credit line increase. So simply what a credit line increase is that over time when you guys have held an account, right, in good standing, so what this lender will do is go ahead and check your credit report, see what your income is currently, and see if you had any more income that has been coming in, so then they can be able to give you guys a higher limit on your current credit card. So that basically would do is that take, say, a $5,000 credit card, it would turn into a $10,000 credit card if you're approved for a credit line increase. Now, this is simply the easiest way to go ahead and get your credit limits increased, just simply because of the fact that most credit issuers, whenever they're doing a credit line increase, make sure you guys ask the credit issuer if they're going to be running a hard inquiry or a soft inquiry, right? Now, a hard inquiry will show up on your credit report, soft inquiries don't, so you guys can do that as many times as possible. So make sure that you guys are always on them and asking them for credit line increases. Again, people say to do it every 90 days. I highly recommend that you guys do it about every 6 months, because that's usually when the credit issuer will go ahead and do a periodic review of your account. So every 6 months you guys have an account, make sure you guys go ahead and ask for a credit line increase. And also to make sure you guys are keeping your balance low, always paying your bills on time, and also never have any missed payments, always have your account in good standing. This will ensure that you guys have the best chances. And lastly, always make sure your credit report is intact so you guys can have the best chances on getting a credit line increase and getting approved for the highest amount. So basically what we're trying to do, right, with all of these different tactics in order to get you guys high limit credit cards is to simply kind of leave a breadcrumb for these lenders to go ahead and see that you've been able to handle. They're like, oh, Abu has handled a $5,000 credit card. Oh, for sure he can handle a $10,000 credit card. Okay, bet. We see Abu has a $10,000 credit card on his account. Now we'll go ahead and give him a $15,000 credit card, and so forth and so on, right? That's kind of how you have to think about it. Now, the next thing I would want you guys to do is to go ahead and add as many primary accounts as possible, right? Primary accounts are going to be main accounts that are on your credit report, such as revolving accounts, installment loans. And so what I highly recommend is that you guys try to get as much money as possible, right? Go ahead and start doing many secured loans, right? And just go ahead and rinse and repeat, right? So if you guys put up $5,000 for a secured loan, go ahead and pay that loan back, right? Get that $5,000 back, put up another loan, and just keep doing this, right? So as you guys keep on doing this and it reports to your credit report, then what happens is that your overall credit debt, right, actually increases, right? So the more your credit debt increases, the more lenders are comfortable with giving you guys more limits on your credit cards or your credit lines, right? So go ahead and definitely add as many primary accounts. And if you guys haven't done so, I definitely recommend that you guys check out my video where I'm giving you guys $100,000 worth of primary and trade line sites. So it's going to be up here. Definitely make sure you guys click it after this video. It will give you a lot more in depth on which trade line and which primary accounts to add, and it'll give you the direct site to go to. Now, next step, what I want you guys to do in order to unlock these high limit credit cards is to go ahead and become an authorized user on any of your friends, family members, or anybody you guys know. You guys can even go to Trade Line Supply. I would just highly recommend that you guys are vetting these credit cards and also making sure that the terms that they're saying they're going to put the credit card on for is actually accurate, right? And also make sure that the balances are low and they're paying their bills on time. If you guys are asking your, say, your friends, family members, what about you guys know? Tell them that you guys don't even want the credit card. You don't want to spend any of their money or any of that sort. You simply just want the credit card to show up on your credit history. Now, last thing I want you guys to do, if you guys have ever got denied for, say, a credit card or any of that sort, right? So first, whenever a credit card issuer is going to deny you, right, they'll go ahead and actually mail you guys out a determination letter to your home, right? So by law, these credit issuers have to send you guys a letter which states the reasons why you guys were denied or approved, right? So if you guys go ahead and check out this letter, right, and see that you guys were only denied for, say, a couple of factors, right, what I want you guys to do is that to go ahead and call the credit card issuer and ask them simply for reconsideration. Now, what reconsideration means that a lot of times whenever we're applying for these credit cards is that it's a system generated type of answer, right? So we want to make sure that if there's anything that the computer has missed, right, that we want somebody, a live person, to look over it. And a lot of times whenever you guys call the reconsideration line, they'll be more than happy to help you guys. And for the most part, most people honestly get denied for concerns of fraud, not necessarily their credit report, right? So just make sure that you guys go ahead and call the number, right? You guys can Google it, right? They usually have a reconsideration line. So again, if there's any identity verification or anything that they might need from you guys, just make sure you guys give that to them. Sometimes you guys might get a request for additional information and that might have caused the denial, so you never know. So again, make sure you guys definitely call the reconsideration line. I've had a lot of cards for my clients, myself, my friends, family members, that I've literally turned a denial into an approval just simply by calling, right? So again, closed mouths don't get fed. So in this video, we went over how to unlock the secret formula on how to get high limit credit cards. I know this is something that was frustrating me a lot, like when I was younger and just trying to get approved for these high limit credit cards. But at the same time, we just have to be patient, trust the process, and just keep going, right? And so I hope this video was really helpful. My name is Abdul Hassan. Thank you guys for running up the channel. I want you guys to do, if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell notifications below to get updated on all the latest videos that we're dropping. This is the hardest financial literacy channel out there, hardest business channel out there, hardest YouTube channel out there. Y'all know the deal, man. Keep running it up. Make sure you guys like, comment, and also do me one last favor. Share this with at least 5 of your friends so you guys can go ahead and grow together along your journey, sharing different tips and strategies. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next video.